Hello troops and welcome back to Hanning's Rest. Today I'm going to have a look at another second-hand locomotive that I got the other day there for an absolute bargain, and I'll be asking the question for my 200th subscriber locomotive giveaway. Alright. Right, this is a locomotive that I got. Now, it's the Glasgow Highlander. It's a black 5. It's one of the new ones with the headlights and all that on it. I got this second hand for £60, which I think is an absolute bargain. And it's needing a wee dust and stuff, right, but there's a bit of story behind this locomotive. Anyway, we'll have a wee look at it and we'll talk about it as we go. Alright, right, I'll start with this side. It's needing a good bloody dust actually, hang on. That's better. Right, we'll start at the front here. Now you see the two builder's plates on it, or a builder's plate and the warning sign. There's little brass bits here, I think they're pipes or whatever, I don't know. We've got the name board, which is really well printed, really well detailed. There you go. We've got another warning stripe, warning sign up there for the overhead cables. There's the brass pipes down below. All the motioning on it is all really well detailed. It's really fine footed and all that. The cylinders look good. There's metal handrails on it. The writing on the side of the cab is absolutely superb, as you can see. The 5 thing on it as well. Right, I'll have a wee look along the top. You see no mould mark. Metal whistle, metal safety valves. The vent's closed open, it's a non-movable one. Right, and round the front, what do we have round the front? We've got the 2 operational lights. There's a bit here for a 3-link coupling hook. It's got sprung buffers. Shed code and all that's in it. A metal handrail as well. Turn around and look at the other side. Again, I'm loving the detail of these metal pipes and whatnot. The brass pipe underneath. And the sand pipes and that down below. There we go. Little brass ridges, little drain cocks here. Really good. Right, we'll have a look in the cab, see how the cab looks. Look at the detail in there, how well is that picked out. This locomotive does have flickering firebox in it. I've got a crew that I've just got down the stairs. I got it for Model U, so I'll get them painted up and stuck in this at some point. Then there's a little brass doohickey here. And as you can see, it's got this new Hornby connector for the tender that connects the electricity, and that's it. Right, talking about the tender, come along the side of the tender. The metal handrail at the front here. This is all really well picked out. It's all really well detailed. Round the back again, you've got a working tail light, the vacuum pipe, the hook for the 3-link coupling, and the overhead warning signs. Picked out for the filler cap and all that. Round this side. It's got sprung buffers as well, by the way. Much the same as the other side. Well done, and how's the face of it? That's all really well picked out. The coal in the chute there. Little instruction panels, etc. Toolboxes all marked out. Bits up here for the tools and stuff. And up top we are, it's actually quite a good coal load, isn't it? It looks pretty real. Right, we'll stick it on the track and I'll show you it running round, guys. Right guys, that's it on the track. We'll set it off on its way and we'll see how it goes. That's at 50% speed. And you see the headlights on it. And the tail light. We'll watch it going in here. Right now, I get this locomotive off a friend of mine who decided to move away from steam and into the more modern era, and I got it from for £60. Now, when the locomotive arrived, the front bogie came detached, and I couldn't find the nut, the bolt, the washer, the spring that held it all on. But I eventually managed to find them, and they were all inside the locomotive, if you like. It's a really, really bad design, and I'll show you what I mean in a wee second. I'll bring it down here and we'll stop it, I'll take it off the track and I'll tell you all about it. Right guys, as you can see, in here there's a little nut, and the bolt goes through into here. And what had actually happened, during transit, this nut had came undone and had dropped out. The bolt, the spring, the washer and the nut all ended up in bits up in here, and in here. So I didn't get this in its original box, it was in another box. So obviously the locomotive had been sugaring about in it, and it came detached. So just be very careful of that, guys. Just keep your eye on this little nut, just in case it does work out its way loose on your layout if you've got one of these locos. Alright, we'll put it back to the track. Here I was going through the points. Oh, I stopped at that one, hang on. Tells you your points set properly, doesn't it? That's better. It is having a bit of an issue with this point up here, but I think it's the front bogie, so I'll keep messing about the front bogie until I get it to work. Alright guys. Right, on to the next thing. Right guys, as you know, I said when it got to 200 subscribers I'd be giving away a loco. Now I've already got the loco, it's down the stairs, it's all boxed up. It's a Hornby railroad, class 47, and it's a yellow livery, which I believe is the internal one, which is a kind of works type thing, I think. Alright, so the question I'm going to ask you is, who manufactures these kits that my wife built, these ones here? What's the name of the company that made them? Right, now if you put your answers in the comments to this video and this video only, I'll put all the names of the correct answers into a hat and I'll draw them probably on Friday. So the competition will close on Friday. Alright, and best of luck guys, and whoever gets the loco gets it's a cracking wee model. For all they're no expensive and they're not that highly detailed or anything like that, they are actually really, really good models. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've got for my money, you know. So, aye, good gift to use for supporting the channel and that. Alright. Right, maybe on to the next thing, right? Trips, the other thing I've done is I've changed the wheels on these. Now, I'd changed the wheels on them already, but I'd put 14mm wheels on it because it was all I had. And all that happened was they rubbed underneath here, which made them almost impossible for the locomotive to pull. So I've now changed them for Hornby 12.6 wheels. These are Backman coaches. And see how much freer they're in now. They're absolutely fantastic. Right, now in the next video, what I have got is I've got some people. Some sitting people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some of them into these coaches. So I'll be doing that in the next video if you want to see that. And on the next video I'll also announce the winner of the locomotive giveaway. Alright, so I'll leave you with a couple of running shots of these in the route, and best of luck, guys. And I'm sure that whoever gets the new locomotive, which I paid for myself with my own money, it's no sponsored or anything like that, you know what I mean? I bought this locomotive myself. And all I would ask is if you could send me a video of the thing running around your layout. I had it out the box when I got it, and I put it on the track, and it done one lap and it went straight back into the box. So it's a brand spanking new locomotive that's done 30 feet of running. So there you go. Alright guys. So I'll leave you with some running shots of these two locos going round. And I'll see you on the next one. Alright trips. Bye now. Bye.